bringing you news, politics, and whatever else tickles my fancy. Welcome to the Ho Ho Show, and I'm your host, Ho Ho. Coming at you from the attic on the Ho Ho Show, and I am your host, Ho Ho. Well, guys, this has been a pretty awesome day, and so far with the radio shows, this has been a very, very amazing ride. I'm floored on some stuff. I really am. Well, all right. With today, I've done. Sorry about that. I did 2 episodes on both of my shows. I did an episode on the Ho Ho Show, this one, and I did an episode on Religion Ho Ho's Way. Same subject matter, but 2 totally different directions on where the shows was going and what our topics of conversation was. I did have a guest on both of them. Same guest on both of them, actually. Good times, though. It really was pretty good times. And, of course, if you're not a Harry Dresden fan, you wouldn't have really gotten as much out of the episodes as if you would if you were a Harry Dresden fan. However, it was still a good time. It really was. So, I invite you guys to listen to those. This one I'm just really kind of wanting to give a couple shout-outs to people, like I had said, this thing is being a pretty awesome ride so far, and just to kind of give a little, I guess you could say, perspective on this. I've only been doing this, both of these shows for like 3 weeks, so that's about it. Started in first part of December, or I'm sorry, first part of September, and already I have, granted, okay, in the beginning, I was listening to, my episodes, of course, for quality control and just to, nitpick myself and, see how I can grow on this. But, since, and this has been going on for like a week and a half now, that I've definitely not been doing it that way. I've been downloading the episodes instead of actually, listening to them from the site. And I've listened to every one of the episodes. So, definitely doing that quality control thing. And an announcement, I have broke 100 plays through both of the episodes, or both of the shows. So, holy crap. This thing is actually starting to spread, and just wow, I'm blown away. It's one of the things that I thought it would take like 3 or 4 months to get 100 listens out of these things. So I'm just like, holy crap. And shout out to people out there. There's of course, and I'm at the moment, I'm just going to throw in the people that have shows on Spreaker. Of course, John, who was co-hosting with me today, and good guy. We don't necessarily see eye to eye on everything as far as with, our positions on religion and spirituality. But, like I've said in the shows, it's, even putting that aside, there's that common ground. And that's, really where we come together. And it's an awesome time. Very, very much an awesome time. And, also with the other person I was wanting to bring up into this, and that is Brandon with the Machine Radio Show. He's helped out a lot, helping me out, giving me pointers, this, that, and the other. Very, very much thanks goes out to those two. And then, of course, I want to bring into it the unsung people. I'm not going to bring their names up into the show on the episode. I don't have their permission to do so, so I'm not going to do that. But, you guys know who you are, and much thanks. A lot of appreciation goes to it. I'm critical, and, getting help as far as with, getting help as far as with the, different topic ideas, and, just being critical of how I can get better, and, just keep the thing moving and keep it going, and really helping me out on that confidence level as far as, you bring something different to the table. And, it's one of them things too. It's like I've spent a lot of time listening to, talk radio and interviews, and from a lot of different people, a lot of different radio programs, and, from a handful of different formats. So, I mean, I've never done it before, but, I mean, I've done a lot of listening to it, and so, you hear how the professionals do it. And that's what I'm getting at, is I've heard how the professionals do it. Those who have a career doing radio, doing interviews, and that's where I basically was getting my lessons from, And it was really one of them things that, especially whenever I did homophobia with John, that, me paying attention to how people do interviews, it came through, and I was actually very impressed on how well that show, turned out. I mean, it was a very good time. Now granted, I mean, the 2 episodes we just got done doing today, those were just clusters, but that was not intended to be a structured, show. That was just a conversation between 2 friends on the radio talking about a subject that both of us, are highly interested in, and, and that's more or less what it amounted to. It wasn't intended to be, a structured show, so yeah, the chaos, it came out on that one quite a bit. And, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was great fun. I definitely enjoyed it, so, it's an awesome ride, for those whom have helped me out, and for those whom, even right now are listening and, spreading the word. I'm too much of a chicken, I'll be honest. I'm not, I'm still not promoting this, I'm not putting it out there on Facebook. I'm not putting it out there on, I'm not putting it on my page on Facebook. I'm putting it on a separate page, a public figure profile page, one that I've, that I kind of got to invite people to. And so, but I'm not promoting this. I'm too much of a chicken. I don't want to do it. So to those out there whom have, heard it, like what they hear, and are spreading the word, thank you. For the encouraging words, thank you. It's just, it truly does mean a lot, and this is fun as hell, guys. It really is. So, regardless of the listeners, I'm going to be doing this regardless, because it's just fun for me, but it is cool to see people actually listening to it, and then hearing feedback from it, from people whom are getting something out of it, and in a lot of ways, that's more or less what my goal is in doing this, is, giving people information, and, giving them an argument, giving them, just changing their perspective and making them think, and that really goes for both of my shows. I mean, that goes for, the Ho-Ho Show, and that definitely goes towards Religion Ho-Ho's Way. That's what I'm wanting to do for people, and it's just challenge how you think, and hopefully open the doors in your mind to a different understanding. Not an enlightenment kind of thing. I mean, I'm not getting all zen on you guys, not at all. But, it's just, I look at shit weird. I really do. I've got a strange outlook on things, and it's just, my mind is constantly going, 100 miles an hour, and it's actually kind of funny that, at work the other day, one of the people that worked there, said to me, reminding of me to do something or to not to do something, and it was, hey, just, you are a little ditzy, and yeah, I do come off as ditzy. sometimes very much so. You know, but if they only knew what was really going on inside my head, just, you know, I'm ditzy, or I come off that way, or I come off as airheady because my mind is focused on so many things all at the same time, that to actually focus on something, you know, that I guess in the grand scheme of things doesn't really mean a lot to me, yeah, I come off as ditzy, you know. And not that it's not important, you know, because, I mean, some of that stuff is very important, but it's still an aspect of, you know, my mind is just going 100 miles a minute. I'm constantly thinking about things, constantly, you know, seeing things, and, you know, bringing, you know, and this is an aspect of how can I bring it to you? You know, how can I open your eyes to just the randomness that's out there? You know, regardless of whether it's in my head or out of my head, or, you know, just a think about this different. And, you know, but yeah, it's a good time, guys. Yeah, that's really all I got. You know, just a huge thank you. You know, it's an awesome ride so far. I'm having fun. I am enjoying it. And it's nice to hear people out there that, you know, they're getting something out of it. You know, so that's just cool. That's kick-ass. You know, I wasn't expecting it, especially this early in the game, you know. Yeah. You know, that's like, you know, an aspect, too, that I really, really, really thought I was jumping the gun whenever I went ahead and I got, you know, my website up and going. And also, I did fix, you know, I was told that I had a couple links on my website that wasn't working properly. I mean, they would take you there, you know, it would get you there, but it wasn't like it was a one click away. So I was able to go ahead and correct that link. So underneath the, now I'll have to actually kind of find it, but underneath the link where it has, where you at, dude? Where you at? All right, I guess I'll just go at it the hard way. Sorry about that. I really wasn't intending on, you know, bringing this up, but But yeah, if you look at, you know, we're on my website, you know, which is thehohoshow.com, you scroll down into it, you got home studio, some stuff in there. I got a link to Spreaker.com, which is just a generic link that goes just to the website. And then underneath that, you see, well, I got on the mobile and the website, the desktop version of it. It looks different, just so you know. It's actually kind of cool. It's a feature of GoDaddy that they have, which is my go-to for, you know, my domain and whatnot. But you got the cover photo for the Ho Ho Show, small description under that, and then a link that says "Find Out More," and the same thing for Religion Ho Ho's Way. Both of those links wasn't working. Neither one of those links were working, and I have since fixed that. Both of them work, and they actually go right to the Spreaker.com website, right to my show's page that has my episodes in it. And also, of course, if you go to the link on the top of it where it says episodes, and it is also my show links in there as well. So I mean, you got two different ways to go to the same place in a matter of speaking, or three different ways, or a lot of different ways. So, but yeah, it's a good time, you know. So thank you. You know, I really thought I was jumping the gun. Apparently I'm not. You know, apparently I mean, good grief, guys. I've had people listen in from India. It's like, holy crap. Who in the world in India would be interested in anything I got to say? It's like, what the heck? You know, so, but yeah, that floored me. But yeah, guys, this is a fun ride. I thank you for joining me. I thank you for your encouragement. I thank you for your criticism. And, you know, guys, this is going to be a trip. Got a long way to go. You know, I'm definitely not intending on, you know, stopping anytime soon. Just as an FYI, I have basically 2 years worth of subscriptions that I have already bought and paid for, with the website, hosting, and all that good jazz. So I am definitely in this for the long haul. You know, I got no reason to quit, no reason to slow down. It's full steam ahead. I'm going. I am gone. So join me. It's going to be an awesome trip. It's going to be a ride. Just buckle up, sit down, and, if you guys have any topics that you want to throw my way, that if you want to kind of see where I stand on certain topics, whether it be, religion-based, spiritual-based, spirituality, whatever, or whether it be political or worldview or, whatever, shoot me a line. You can always email me through the website, hoho@thehohoshow.com. You can send me messages through the actual Spreaker itself, through the different shows. But, truth be told, you're better off going to my website. And then there is a contact me section in there where it will go right to me. Buddy of mine tried to use that earlier today. It didn't work for him. I don't know what the dealie was, and I didn't get either one of those, just so you know. I tried it. It went right to my email. It went, I was able to do exchanges back and forth, but for some reason, whenever you sent that, it didn't work. I don't know if it was phone related or what the deal was, but hey, give it a shot, try it again, see if it works. If not, Ho-Ho Show, or rewind play, hoho@thehohoshow.com. Send me an email, let me know, get in touch with me. If you got my number, send me a text message, call me, talk to me about it. I'll make as many notes as I need to, and, I'll bring this stuff up. So I've had quite a few different notes that I've already put down on, show ideas that somebody's been giving me. So, and that's awesome. That's one of the things I want is an interactive experience between you and me, because that's what this is about. It's about an interaction, so whatever you guys want to throw my way as far as topics, as far as just to see my view on things, just to get my 2 cents, just to hear me rant and rave and get all mad about it and, irate, then we'll do that too. And it'll be a good time. So y'all have a great one. I appreciate you joining. I appreciate you listening. Like it, comment. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. Bye.